throws an incompletion. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it'll lead to a second down. Now it's Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off. The ball comes out, and fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Now Hurts. A quick slant taken by Chase. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Hurts to the air on first down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. And they'll throw here with Hurts. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. On first down, it's Hurts. He's going to let it go deep for Chase.
Holding offense.
On play action, here's Hurts. That one finds Chase. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. They'll go with a counter on first down. Room up the sideline at the 45. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. Right back to him on first down. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Handoff here, up the middle. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
24-yard pickup as they convert on 4th down. Hurts looking to throw on first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Great.
So we'll take... Third down, 3 to go.
Great. Set. No time.
Hurts. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
Pass
That
interference.
might make
Defense.
this a first down.
Automatic first down.
Great. Set.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the... Set to go now on 1st and 10.
No time. Set. No time.
His drive will start on the ground. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
No time. Set.
They bring a tight end in motion left.
No time.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He keeps it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Great. Set.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
No time. Set. No time.
Hurts to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
No time. Set. No time.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Great example. Efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
No time.
3rd and long for Hurts. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
No time.
Hurts. He's going to run it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Great. Set.
You have a tight end motioning left here. A first down throw for Hurts. Where was he going? Finally, they catch up to him and bring him down. A big loss there. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals as they...
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I'm a into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I'm a got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now can't answer calls cause I'm all in. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been waking up to get the money, whoa, whoa. Got it bad, 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 tatted, whoa, whoa. Da Vinci to my toes, 2 twins on both. I put it in new AP, the water like a boat. I was down bad on my, what was you? I know you turned your back on me just to get some wrecks. I seen you swerve back, cause I'm in the black back. New diamonds on me, flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me look like lemonade. Got my baby mama that new Bentayga. Tryna get a dojo like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. I just mind my business. I got brothers that did the time, I ain't kidding. All these rappers just talk about it, I live it. Going up, I ain't got no sky limit. Yeah. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I'm a got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. Ball on it. I watch me ball on it. Yeah.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports.
It's the Bengals and the Eagles, and it's coming up next.
Well, this 2024 season has been one to remember. Great games, great players, great finishes. And now, it all comes down to this. One game to decide it all. On this February night at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, this is Super Bowl 59. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals and the NFC. The Philadelphia Eagles. A champion set to be crowned tonight. It's Super Bowl 59. And off we go to a flash of lights here in New Orleans. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, leading their veteran quarterback.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
Here's 3rd and 7. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That is intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Eagles offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now he takes off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. but sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack. What can they do here? This is third and forever. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will go all the way. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Charlie Jones now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, we're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive. First and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Here's the free agent signee from Indy. It's Zach Moss. Now a loose football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamental. Taught to carry the ball, and they talk about the points of pressure, and the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. So after one... Third and long. They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
And the Bengals. First and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing now from the gun. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bengals offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff, and that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Still going inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Trenton Irwin. Touchdown, Bengals. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first Saquon Barkley. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw, Hurts. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to New Orleans and Super Bowl 59 after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And this is